Brand new LCP.
Yes, sir. Now, you guys know, man, normally I start with the intro music, but I ain't gonna waste no time today, man. Now, I seen some nasty shit yesterday. Now, if I seen it, that means you guys probably seen it. There was a pastor preaching. I think this shit took place in Oklahoma. Like I said, we ain't gonna waste no time. This motherfucker was on stage preaching. He was saying a Bible scripture or trying to correlate some shit. He spit in his hand and rubbed it on a man's face. Like, I don't think you motherfuckers heard me. Boo this nigga from the jump. He spit in his hand and rubbed it on a man's face. Now, I'm going to say this right now. Now, you guys who know me in real life know that I am not a violent person. Like Martin Luther King said, I'm non-violent. I'm not the... Whatever the fuck he said. You know, yesterday was Martin Luther King Day. My son's birthday was on Saturday. He shared the same birthday with the man himself, Martin Luther King. So I want to clap it up for MLK and my son. Yes, sir. But I'm going to say that right now. I don't care how holy you are, how nonviolent a person is. If I get on stage, you know, because you called me up at a church, and like, that's the reason why. And again, I'm not saying that all churches are like this, but shit like that is the reason why I don't go to a lot of churches. Because like I think I told this story on here before, maybe a while ago, where I stopped going to churches because my grandma, you know, RIP, you know, to my grandma, you know, she went to a church in Harlem, and the church she went to, the guy that was the pastor, they used to always try to get me and my brother to join the little boys choir and shit. Come, you know, we got a boys group and shit like that for the young men to help teach them how to be young men and grow up a certain way and blah, blah, blah. And I always said no because, like, no offense, it wasn't really my thing. But come to find out about 2 months later, this motherfucker, he got arrested. I'm watching TV. You know, when I was young, I always watched the news when I was small. Remember one day I'm watching Fox 5 News. They taking this nigga out in handcuffs out the church. So I'm like, what the fuck? So when I seen that, I turned the volume up. This motherfucker was arrested for touching, molesting, and fondling those boys. And when I seen that shit, I was like, that's some fucked up shit, man. Because, like, when you have, I would say power, when you have that kind of power in the church or your celebrity or just in general, to engage in that kind of behavior, that shit is nasty, man. So like I said, man, when I seen the video of this motherfucker, I'm trying to pull up the shit. Matter of fact, I got to start with some music, man, because this is some nasty shit. I'm trying to not, you know, mess up my chance of getting to heaven. So you know what? My guy Nick Grant, man. My guy's Nick Grant is a dope-ass talent, a dope-ass rapper. He came out with a project called Welcome to Loveland. I want to get back to my music shit too, man. It's a dope-ass concept album. The shit is fire. Shit is dope. It kind of reminds me of like that old school Outkast shit. But it's my guy Nick Grant. Album is entitled Welcome to Loveland. This song is called Spell Check.
Me so good, I lose all doubt. I give her the wood, she getting carved out. Got her snooping through my phone, it's the dog pound. Love 1 in a million, I done lost count. Yeah, girl, I leave you right where you stand. Baby, you the shit, but you don't like it, depend. Lighting up the floor like Mike when he dance. Got you bustin' like a soldier with a rifle in hand. Yeah, break you off like hiatus. She wanna divide, what's the timetable? Nice face, pussy bomb like Al Qaeda. Got me begging for the box, I ain't got cable. Girl, I hate to toot your horn, but you're my favorite. For your love, baby, I walk a Miles Davis. Got me eating up the cat, high taste. The way your nigga backstabbing her, she changed faces.
Love is a 4-letter word and sex is 3. So which one should I spell for you to get close to me? Love is a 4-letter word and sex is 3. So which one should I spell for you to get close to me? I wanna blow your mind. They say I'm wasting time, cause lately I've been searching for you, searching for you. I wanna blow your mind. They say I'm wasting time, cause lately I've been searching for you, searching for you.
You thought I was classy, huh?
When I first saw you,
but you can give it to me.
Yeah, she holding out, it's poking out, like the album drop, the cards rolling out. Them jeans, some things I wouldn't know about. Saliva in mouth as I choke her out. She throw me the cake, I gotta blow it out. If she want a ring, I'm throwing in the towel. You like vows? Ho, just say you get my vote. Kill a pussy, then I get off like 5-0. Got me painting on your face like it's tribal. Can't have low stamina and high hope. Screening calls and leaving out the slide though. Whoa, falling, I keep falling. She just too seasoned, they just move salty. She throws it back and time just move forward. Got to keep rolling, destiny's calling.
Love is a 4-letter word and sex is 3. So which one should I smell for you to get close to me? Love is a 4-letter word and sex is 3. So which one should I smell for you to get close to me? I wanna blow your mind. They say I'm wasting time, cause lately I've been searching for you, searching for you. I wanna blow your mind. They say I'm wasting time, cause lately I've been searching for you, searching for you.
Again, that's my guy, Nick Grant. That song was entitled Spell Check off his brand new album entitled Welcome to Loveland. And now, I know some of you guys was in the car jamming. Now, if you was twerking to that song, you a nasty motherfucker, bro. Don't you twerk to a song like that. But let me see, man. Let's get into this shit. Like I said, man, the pastor spit on this motherfucker face. Now, first of all, now, they tried to say, that the guy was his brother who face he spit on. I don't give a fuck who face you spit on. I don't give a fuck if you my dad. I don't give a fuck if you my twin brother, bitch. If you spit on my fucking face as a demonstration in front of your whole church congregation, even online, the shit go nigga. Now, again, I tried to watch the video, but I get kind of nauseous. I don't want to see nobody spit on somebody. Well, he spit in his hand and then rub it in the nigga face. But this is what he had to say. Let me see, because I got it pulled up. He came out with a video reply because the video went super viral. It went viral on all the major blog sites. I seen celebrities reposting it, everybody. But this is what Pastor, quote unquote, really, Pastor. Matter of fact, before I even get there, I want to read to you guys what a lot of the comments said. They said, Drew Thomas said the Mike Todd situation is exactly why we need more faithful Bible teaching churches. Clap it up. Not entertainers who seek to go viral every Sunday. I'm all for the practicality of sermons being explained, but when is enough enough? And I agree, because this nigga spit. He said during a pandemic, Mike Todd. During a pandemic. Gross any time, but during a pandemic. Now, somebody said that Mike Todd video has so many layers of terribleness wrapped up in it. I don't know where to start. The audacity, the cult energy, the honking and rubbing and spitting and deflecting. I can't believe my eyes. There's no way. Like, that's what I'm saying. To actually stand there. I don't give a fuck if you the family or not. To stand there and let somebody spit in your motherfucking face. Nigga. God damn it. But this is what he had to say in response to what he did. I have not heard this video yet, so I don't know how he tried to defend himself. But this is what Pastor Mike Todd had to say in regards to him, once again, spitting in his hand and rubbing it in the nigga face. Shit.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I hope you're having an amazing Monday. I just want to acknowledge what happened yesterday when the spit hit the fan. I watched it back, and it was disgusting. Like, that was gross. I want to validate everybody's feelings. That was a distraction to what I was really trying to do. I was really trying to make the word come alive and for people to see the story. But yesterday it got too live, and I own that. And I just want to make sure people know that we want to help people. We want people to see Jesus. We want people to feel loved. We want people who are desperate to be able to find hope. And I'm passionate about that, so much so that I try to do extreme things to help people get it. And yesterday it crossed the line. So I love you guys. I appreciate everybody that's been praying for us and sending us messages. And to anybody who just saw that 3-minute clip, I really encourage you to go back and watch the whole message.
See, no, boo, nigga. Because when they say things like that, yeah, you know, if you've seen a 3-minute clip, I encourage you to go back because they want you to go back. So now you become a fan of like whatever the fuck they do. And that's the shit I hate. Like motherfuckers, and I talk about this all the time on Instagram, man. People that try to go viral by any means necessary. I understand now we live in a culture that is attention seeking, but to go viral by any means necessary. Like, can you imagine? You at a church and the pastor spit on his, like the fact the fact that this shit is even true. The pastor spit on his motherfucking hand and rub it in a motherfucker face to show you whatever message this motherfucker trying to get across. That's the shit I be talking about, man. And why, like I said, man, those of you guys out there, man, who are pastors in churches, who own a church, who go to a church, or just claim a church, man, just make sure your pastor is behaving in a way that is holy and necessary. Because when I was a child growing up, I could have never imagined a pastor spitting in his motherfucking hand, man, doing that dumb, stupid shit. I want to boo this motherfucker one more time. Fuck that nigga, man. Fuck that son of a bitch. But, had a voice message come through because on Instagram the other day I was talking about, what was I talking about? I think I was talking about, bad first dates. Like people who go on bad first dates or just don't have the best time on first dates. And I had a voice message come through talking about, you know, when she explained a bad first date or bad situation she had. Now I want to play you what she said, because I love these voice messages, man. Like I said, man, I love when you guys have a voice behind what you say. Because when you guys reply with texts or DMs, yeah, it's cool, but that don't give personality. It don't give life towards what you're saying the same way a voice message does. But this is what she said in regards to a bad first date or a bad first time experience she had.
So this is what happened, right? I was on my lunch break. This was maybe summer, fall, and I was eating outside. Like a big park, an open park where there was a lot of adults as well. So he was with like a bunch of friends and they were just drinking. Not drinking. I think they were just chilling, I guess. But some of them probably were drinking. I don't know. So he came up to me, you know, started talking. Typical men stuff, whatever y'all do to get a woman's attention and number. And obviously I gave him the number. And then I think maybe 5 to 6 days later, we ended up going out, and he was like, oh, I have a friend. If you have a friend and you would like for her to come and meet my friend, that'd be cool. So one of my friends, like, she's always down. So she was like, I bet, let's go. So I went with her, but then his friend ended up not going, which was already annoying because it's like, why would you offer something that was not going to happen? But I guess he can't control that. So we kind of let that be, and my friend still stayed regardless. And so, like, throughout the date, like, this man was just making me like feel mad uncomfortable. Like he was making like mad like sexual comments about me, like literally. So
I want to pause it right there because that's a good point. First of all, I'm going to boo the motherfucker for making sexual comments on the first date. But you know how women always say, yo, what was the game on social media recently? Oh, the red flag game. That's a red flag. Like motherfuckers, y'all was naming red flags on social media, shit that wasn't even red flags. But if you go on a first date with a guy and everything he's saying on that first date is sexual, it's about your body. Like, unless you want to fuck him because that's simply what you want to do. But if you're looking for a real man, a man who you can see long-term potential with, and on the first date, not the second, not the third, not the fifth, after you guys have established a connection, a good rapport, but on the first date, everything he is saying is sexual. That's a red flag to leave that motherfucker alone. That nigga ain't shit. He probably gonna fuck you the first night, not gonna call you again. You might get pregnant. He ain't gonna call you. So when y'all say red flags, that gotta be a red flag. Don't stay with somebody for a year and a half, 2 years, and now you want to say red flags well into the relationship. That's a red flag right there.
Sure, very, very inappropriate. Like, and then at some point he was like, you and your friend, you guys kind of look alike, and I can only imagine, like, you know, what it would be like in the bedroom if I had both of you guys. Just very inappropriate comments he was making. He's talking about, like, my lips. I can't even repeat what he said because it's just so inappropriate, but he just kept making these sexual like comments about me, about my looks and things like that. And like, of course that made me feel uncomfortable. And sis was just, I didn't even know how to leave, first of all. Like, it was one of those moments where you don't even know what to do. And this was like maybe a few years ago. It was just something I didn't even know how to react to it.
Hold on, now it's another part to that message, but she mentioned something that I thought was interesting, man. So I got a question, man, for the ladies who listen to this podcast. If you're on a first date with a guy, the date is going bad, like, what's the best way to leave a first date? So guys, look, click the link in the bio of this episode. Send me a voice message, man, and sometime in the next few episodes I'll get to them. But I want to know if you are on a first date or date in general. Matter of fact, yeah, first date. Because that's when everything is fresh, everything is new. If you want a first date and the date is going bad, it's terrible, you're uncomfortable, you just feel grossed out, or you just simply don't feel like being there. Like, what's the best way to get up and leave that date? When I got questions and there's things I want to know, instead of assuming, I ask you guys because, you know, with social media, people always say, don't assume. So you got to ask. So that's what I do. I ask. So once again, the question is, you on a first date with a guy? It's not going well. What's the best way to leave that date? Like I said, man, I want to know, man. But I want to give a quick shout out too, man, to the guys who always contribute to the podcast, man. Like some of you guys, like it caught me by surprise. You guys sent some cash apps because it was my son's birthday. I want to clap it up for y'all, man. And my son, he gonna make a video. I'm gonna post it on Instagram, or I might post it or have him come on the next episode to say thank you to you guys, man, who sent some cash, and he was able to get some extra toy. He don't need no more toys and shit, but he got some extra shit. But you guys out there, man, who always support this indie podcast, my cash app is $NYC Story 718. You guys can click the link in the bio of any podcast description rather, and sign up. You guys can support for, I think, $1 a month, $5 a month, or $10 a month, man. Like I said, man, I make all these episodes solo, all these episodes by myself, but let's jump back into what she had to say.
So, like, as I kind of stayed and just, stay with my friend, we were just kind of chilling, and I was trying to, not react too much to his comments that he was making. Sometimes I'd be like, yeah, I don't think that's appropriate, but I think he's mentally impaired. Like, I don't think he understands that. And then at some point, so he started making these comments, as we ordered our food. And then after the food came, I think I ordered spaghetti. He ordered some type of pasta or something. And then I'm eating my food. I'm like, oh, this tastes good. Tell me why this grown-ass man, puts his whole hands inside of my pasta to taste it.
Oh, my nigga.
Instead of using a spoon or fork. Without even asking.
Poor nigga. That nigga's a nasty son of a. I was not expecting that shit. Because, shit. Because, like, when you got food like cereal, pasta, lasagna, soup, like, if it's like French fries, something you could just take individually, I understand. Like a bag of chips, Doritos, but she said she had spaghetti. This nigga put his bare, germed-ass, dirty, stubby, ashy-ass fingers inside this nigga. Yeah. That, man, you talk about red flags, bitch. That's the shit.
Because his whole hands, he's like, I'm going to taste to see what it tastes like. When I tell you that was when I got up, and I'm like, yeah, no. You've been going too far. Like, this is not it.
Hold on. There's one more. Did she leave? Let's find out now on the LCP.
But sorry for the 300 audios. That was just like the gist of it all. And I know I'm obviously not going into details just because of the things that was said, that I feel like looking back at it now, me being a 26-year-old, I would not have accepted half, not even 10% of the shit that he said. I would not have accepted it. So I'm kind of disappointed in myself that I reacted the way that I did and that I didn't leave earlier. But of course, I was obviously younger, and when you're in that situation as a youngin, you don't know how to react, and so I didn't. But that was just the worst thing I've ever had to experience, being sexualized like that.
I want to clap it up for that voicemail, but like she said, man, this is why I love the LCP Lunchroom Chatter, man, because people, they can send voice messages and they can be honest, because like she said, that date happened when she was younger. And because she was younger, like, she acknowledged not being mature, as we all were. And that's what I hate about social media, how people come online and they lie, because at that age, like back when I was 19 to 20, I probably was on dates or did something to where I wasn't respected or I didn't feel comfortable, but I stayed, because when you're younger, sometimes, well, a lot of the times you don't realize it. So that's why when I'm on Instagram or just even on the podcast, I'm never talking about the younger woman. I came on there last year and spoke about Reginae Carter and how she was dating rapper YFN Lucci. He got arrested. The shit was toxic, that it was a relationship she should not be in. And I read all the messages where the women were bashing her. Reginae, you stupid. But I'm like, she's about 21, 22 years old. She's young. Like, everybody goes through that phase. Like, I don't think that there's no woman out here or man who initially starts dating and dates the right, like, we don't date the right people from the jump. We just don't. Like, we got to learn through failure. Like, that's how you grow. That's how you learn to elevate. That's how you, hopefully, you know how people say you learn. So when I'm talking about shit like that, if you 29, 28, 30, 31, especially when you're in your 30s, and you still making the same decisions you made back when you were smaller and you ain't learned, that's the issue. Because if we're not learning, if we're not growing from our past mistakes and things that we did, then it's something is going on. Because if you're 32 years old, 33, 34, 35, and you still dating the same type of men you dated back when you were a freshman in college, then has there been any growth? Because as humans, as adults, yes, we make mistakes. Yes, we do things that maybe we should not have done. But as you get older, if there's no growth, then to me, there's an issue. Because you don't want to grow up and you don't want to remain stagnant and you still doing the same things you did back when you was younger. Now, I think I got another voice message. This voice message, I think I skipped over by accident a couple weeks back. Like I said, man, I'm trying to clear out this whole back catalog of voice messages, man. I hate when I miss shit or when I skip it. I don't do it on purpose, man. Just shit be going on. Hold on, here we go. Let me turn my shit up. See if we can hear it in the headphones.
Okay. I'm answering in response to not showing the female that you were dating or whatever. It's a red flag to me.
I want to pause it. Okay, yeah, I like this topic. I'm glad the voice message is on this topic. Now, you guys who follow me on IG, which is Lunchroom Chatter Pod, also you guys, man, who stay tuned into the LCP podcast, and also on Lunchroom Plus, which is exclusively on Apple Podcasts. I mentioned the topic about me being in a relationship and how I've never posted a woman online that I was dating outside of one. And that one picture, that was because she posted it herself. And I mentioned how I'm just a private person. Like, I don't post my mom, my mother and my sister, they've been here the whole week. You haven't seen them on my Instagram because I don't post my family or relationships. That's just things I choose not to post online because I don't mix online with reality, because online is fake. Most of the shit we see online, people, acting as if they're perfect, that shit fake. They're doing that shit for the validation, for the likes, or to try to portray themselves as amazing in front of the motherfuckers who follow them on social media. So I mentioned how, and I think I posed the question of, if a man not posting a woman online, is that a red flag? So let's jump back into this voice message. Let's see what she had to say.
Because to me, it seems like the guy might have other people on the side and he doesn't want the women to see that he's dating. He wants to present himself as being single. A lot of guys I know still do that. It's sad, unfortunately, but they do. They hide who they're really with. I mean, I have a friend, I've known him, I don't know, like 10 plus years, we've never done anything. And it's not for lack of him trying, believe me, but he's married now. He's been with this girl, and I know this girl. And people have actually accused us of being together, and we're not. I swear we haven't. But he literally has one picture on. Sorry it cut off, but what I was saying is he literally has one picture of her on his profile on Instagram and Facebook. That's it. And I don't know, it's weird. He posts himself every day working out, getting up, 3:45 a.m. grind, 300-pound weight, whatever. He posts every day, but never does he post about his wife. And in the meantime,
Matt, hold on. Let's jump back in real quick. Hold on.
He's sitting there asking me how my fine ass is doing today. Or what am I wearing? What kind of drawers am I wearing? But see, he'll message me on Instagram and Messenger so he can unsend them. He's sneaky. He's a snake.
Now, in response to what she said, I want to clap and I want to boo. And I say that because, yeah, there are men like that. But on the flip side, there are women like that. Like, when we see a lot of women, and again, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, as I'm sure you guys will, but I see a lot of women, they be on vacation, they be taking these pictures. A lot of the times, it be they man or they sugar daddy who take them pictures. But they only post themselves online. So, and I understand now, in this guy's case, it's different because he's married, but not every man is like that. So I don't want to use, I don't like sensationalizing or making it, making the actions of the one or two men we might know speak for every man. Because some people just don't mix online with reality. Like we look at the rapper J. Cole. J. Cole got 2 kids. He might got 3. He raps about them in songs, in music, and we still don't know how his kids look. I think one of his kids about 5-6 years old. He rapped about them on a song on his album, I forgot the album that came out. It might have been Forest Hills Drive. One of them shits that came out. And we still don't know how his kids look 5 years later. He's married. We don't know how his wife look. Some people, they just don't want to post their regular life online, and there's nothing wrong with that. So what I don't want to happen is women to assume that because every man in the entire world don't post his girl online, that it's an issue. Because when women don't post their men online, what they say, oh yeah, I'm doing this because I don't want people in my business. And it's okay. But when the men do it because we are seen as toxic and we ain't shit, we ain't worthy, as soon as a man does it, it's a ultra red flag. But like I said, in the case of the man she was talking about here, he just ain't want to. Yeah, I agree with everything she said. He didn't post online because he was still trying to fucking maneuver behind the scenes, but not every man is like that. So what I don't want to do is attribute the actions of that one man towards every man. Well, like I said, man, and I hope that you guys understand what I'm saying, because I know sometimes I don't say things in quote unquote the proper way. So sometimes it may be misconceived or, misconstrued, but that's not what I'm trying to do, man. But we're going to take a quick break. We're going to take a little quick mini break. I'm going to jump back in, man. Like I said, man, this album is fucking dope. So instead of taking a quick little break, I want to take a music break, man. Then we're going to come back in. We're going to dive back in. I got some more shit to talk about, some crazy topics. Man, like I said, man, I'm just happy to be back because with my mom and sister being here this week, my sister was staying here at the house, so it kind of messed up my podcast schedule, but I still released 2 episodes last week exclusively on Lunchroom Plus, so I'm sorry to those who do not have an Apple iPhone because you guys were unable to hear those episodes. But again, we going back to the same project. This is my guy, Nick Grant. This is entitled Welcome to Loveland. After this, I'll be back. This song is entitled Cupid is a Woman.
We talk ideas and what happens in the afterlife. To them, you public enemy, but you surpass the hype. I ask my friends about your type, they give me bad advice. I need parental advisory, I think black and white. Small minds talk people, we tryna rule the world. I need a Badu in the midst of these hot girls. Some of the times I'm hot, but need a woman that's not more into spinning, but into making my mind twirl. The realer she is, better my mood. Just like the hood of the spot, better the food. I'm like, you know she real solid when she don't know you from Adam. As long as you take up my space, nothing else matters. Damn, you dangerous. Face of an angel like Picasso painted. You ain't it. Couldn't picture you with me till I saw your frame. Even for that red eye. Natural BBL, huh? But please don't try to condom out what they seen early left eye.
She don't give a fuck about what you talking, nigga, she gotta see. And if she catch me like it, she gon' pull it, nigga, she bout to squeeze. Please breathe, fuck you,
I told her like,
bitch, quit calling my phone. No, I don't wanna be in love no more. I told her fuck you,
I told her like,
bitch, quit calling my phone. No, I don't wanna be in love no more.
yeah, I need a real one, someone to make me feel something. One who don't look the other way whenever the bill's coming. 80s baby, Reagan era, I just still bubbling. Might pop up with a new one like I'm Uncle Phil or something. I drive through, yeah, pull up and serve you. These niggas counterfeit, but everybody swear they worth it. Fulfill your purpose, give that shit to someone more deserving. They all talking, you don't like the acapella version. You know what? The southern gentleman in me make all these women befriend me. Girl, we one and the same, but I admit that you different. Yeah, your mental what gets me. Yeah, I'm trapped in your aura, and the way you be hitting, you need a plaque on the wall. God.
She don't give a fuck about what you talking, nigga, she gotta see. And if she catch me like it, she gon' pull it, nigga, she bout to squeeze. Please breathe, fuck you,
I told her like,
bitch, quit calling my phone. No, I don't wanna be in love no more. I told her fuck you,
Brand new LCP.
calling my phone. No, I don't wanna be in love no more.
Man, the beauty of editing, man. I went from no guest to a music break. Now I'm back. We got a guest. Now, a matter of fact, I'm glad you on here, man. Because you mentioned something the other day. Of course, I've seen it. You know, with the guy passed the mic from Oklahoma City. Now, I spoke about this earlier. Hold on. I spoke about this earlier in the episode. You wasn't on for that. But I want to get your opinion. Mm-hmm. Now, so if you're at a church, right? You're at a church. The pastor calls you on stage and say, close your eyes. I'm going to do a demonstration. Now, of course, you at church. You're going to feel safe. You're going to feel comfortable because you at church. Mm-hmm. Now, look, you got your eyes closed. You on stage. The pastor said, close your eyes. You part. Now, he spit in his hands and rub it on your face. What would you do?
My reaction would not be, it wouldn't be godly.
Yeah.
Put it like that. Because I probably, you're not spitting on me, bro.
I mean, yeah, but now you know the guy passed the Mike Todd. He came out and he apologized. Hold up, this is what he had to say.
Stop
Just so you guys can hold on.
Yeah, after the...
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I hope you're having an amazing Monday. I just want to acknowledge what happened yesterday when the spit hit the fan. I watched it back.
No, he didn't.
And it
He's
was
so
disgusting.
corny.
That was gross. I want to validate everybody's feelings. That was a distraction to what I was really trying to do. I was really trying to make the word come alive and for people to see the story. But yesterday it got too live, and I own that. And I just want to make sure people know that we want to help people. We want people to see Jesus. We want people to feel loved.
By spitting on me?
People who are desperate to be able to find.
He apologized, though, quote unquote.
I mean, he apologized only because if it wouldn't have hit the fan, he wouldn't have been apologizing. He really thought that was a good idea.
No, but I'm saying now, like, I don't even think this apology is genuine because you know what they say? They say that, you know, anything is positive, whether it's bad or good. So now based on the video that we all seen.
Yeah, he made a name for himself. People gonna go look at him up and see if his other lessons are like that. But you're gravitating and you're trying to get your flock based on gimmicks, and it's like that's not genuine to me as for a pastor to do.
It's not, and that's why I always tell you, like, when you have people like this, who engage in this kind of behavior for attention, the more you spread it, the more you repost it, it grows bigger, and it sucks because, of course, when things like this happen, we're gonna talk about it. But
that's
like
nasty,
you said,
bro.
It's nasty. It's disgusting.
I'm not about to sit up here and you got me up here on the demonstration. First of all, if I would have heard you do that little, when you getting ready to spit, that little sound would have made me open my eyes. Like, what I'm saying? Like, what the hell you about to do? But that wasn't cool at all.
But the man just stood there.
And that's even it makes you realize. Yeah, and people be sitting over here, and I don't know if he knew he was gonna get into that. If that's a relative, if he called him beforehand, or if he paid the man.
It don't matter. It don't matter if it's a relative or not.
The point is that it was nasty. It's humiliating in a sense, especially if he didn't know about it. But I feel like as a pastor, you doing the most trying to get your followers, and I just feel like if you're willing to do all of this to just be all gimmicky, he went above and beyond. There's no telling what it is that you're willing to do, outside of it. And I just feel like people put so much praise into the actual pastor rather than, having a relationship with God and all of that themselves. And so it's just, that was too gimmicky. That was nasty. He only apologized, and like I said, because he got called out. So
you're right. But speaking of nasty, man, they mad at Khloe Kardashian. Did you see what she did? No. Now we know Khloe. She is a celebrity. She's rich. They got millions and millions upon millions of dollars. And what's her daughter's name? Is it True? I think True. What's the little girl?
The baby.
Yeah, the one she got with Tristan. Yeah. Her daughter's getting older. As we know, kids get bigger. Clothes don't fit no more. So Khloe decided to get rid of her child's smaller clothes. And she caught a lot of backlash today because she chose to sell those clothes instead of just give them away. And people said that, Khloe, you rich. Like, how dare you sell the clothes? Just give them away for free. You have the money, so you don't need the money from selling your clothes. But I feel like that's her clothes.
Yeah, I don't understand the issue with that. People do that a lot now. Give away, like they have their own little shop set up on Instagram and everything.
No, I'm saying you're right, but the fact that they are millionaires, they're mere billionaires. Social media took it upon themselves to feel, and I get, like, there's an inkling of me that kind of understands why someone would feel that kind of way. Because if someone is worth damn near $400-500 million, like, you selling your baby t-shirts, it's like, I understand, but at the end of the day, those are her clothes.
Yeah,
she could do whatever the hell she want to do.
I'm not about to be pressed about her selling or giving away free clothes that I'm probably not going to get. Whoever made the comment, you won't get the clothes anyway.
It was like, and it's probably like expensive designer clothes anyway.
Yeah, so it's like, I don't know how much she spent on that, so why would she just give them away for free? Like, I don't know.
But you know how it be when, like, quote unquote regular folks, they be so entitled to the lives of celebrities to where, you get backlash for selling your baby clothes.
But that's all that people do on Instagram now. That was the thing. There's the things to where it's like, the kids, kids grow fast. So it's like the shoes and everything. It'd be real,
Next
still in
month,
good.
They don't fit.
Exactly. But they still be in tip top shape. So they, get on there and have their own little shop and everything, and they sell them and ship them, and they be like gently used. And I don't see the issue. You got to go to Goodwill and still pay. You don't walk out of there with free stuff.
Yeah, now you say you don't see an issue with that, but there was a teen girl. She was charged with setting her classmate's hair on fire.
Jeez.
Hold on. I think I got the brief news clip pulled up.
Female student flicked the lighter, and the 13-year-old boy's hair quickly caught fire.
Why did she have a lighter to begin with? And I'm guessing because we don't do detections when they walk through the door. I guess that's in Henrico County schools. They don't do detection, so they wouldn't be able to find that anyway. So I'm just hoping that this doesn't happen to anyone else.
Second and third degree burns on the side of her son's head and ear. Mom adds the humiliation factor and pain of the burns will take time to heal. and she doesn't know what led up to this.
I'd be hot.
She encourages parents to speak with their children, saying actions have consequences, and burning another student
about ready to fight
isn't going to miraculously go away.
You can't just do that and be like, oops, I did that.
Yeah. I'm hot.
And then keep on moving. It doesn't.
I don't know what caused it. I don't know what, but you not. I'll be hot.
Yeah.
I mean, even if the person, he said something rude, you better fight him. You not. Don't be sitting over here.
No, hold on. Now, because I want to go back. Now, do you think that there could have been any quote unquote valid reason for this girl to burn this boy's hair?
Not to burn, no, but you know what I mean.
She took a lighter.
No, I would have been hot. I'm not talking. There is no valid reason for her to be lighting up another kid's hair like that. You seen
the picture?
Yes, that was real. Like that could have been horrible. Yeah. She did not have to do that.
It's probably not going to grow back.
Exactly. And my thing is that could have been so much worse in a sense. Mm-hmm. And I just feel like that was really extreme and very psychotic. Like, what?
Why are you laughing then?
Because
so it's funny.
Like, it's not funny, but it's just like, I'm just thinking back when I was in school, and I'm like, somebody piss you off, and it's like you just fight them. But to be like, let me pull out a lighter and light your head on fire.
I mean, but at the end of the day, and again, it's no excuses, but it was a girl.
I'm pretty sure something was said to her in a sense, but golly, a lighter, you could have just hit the boy. I'd rather a fight. I'd rather, old classic, old school, fight, y'all be friends, make up for it later. Don't be pulling out weapons and everything in that sense. Just, you know what I mean? Y'all get suspended, whatever the case may be. Mm-hmm. He said something, you go check, you know what I'm saying? They address it to the parents, you know what I mean? On that sense, and be like, hey, your son or whatever was saying this to this girl, and that's not tolerated. But damn, she done lit his whole head up.
I mean, it's crazy. But also, man, moving on from that now on MSNBC, Joy Reid said that, she got backlash because she said that those who are unvaccinated should be taxed or fined. You agree with hold on, matter of fact, hold on. I got the clip pulled up first so you can hear what she said.
Let's talk about what other countries are doing, because at some point, I feel like people who are willfully unvaccinated, fine, don't get vaccinated. But they need to start to pay a little bit more of the cost of what this is doing to our system. There are fines that are levied in places like Germany. Germany has stopped paying for the tests, the virus tests for people who choose to be unvaccinated. They've ended quarantine pay for those without vaccinations. IKEA, the company, is slashing sick pay for unvaccinated UK.
Yes. So we can stop it right there.
Okay.
So are you in agreement?
I'm not in agreement. I mean, you know what I mean? That it's extreme. I think what she's trying to say is, like, in regards, she's comparing.
I kind of understand what she's.
I kind of understand what she's saying, because she's comparing it to how other countries are going and how their rates are down, because ours is just skyrocket. It's all over the place with our rates, and so she's trying to state that maybe they should implement something for those who really don't feel like they want to be vaccinated in a sense, or for their personal reasons. There's nothing wrong with that. I know people that's not. But I'm just saying is that I guess she feels like, in a sense, they should be held accountable.
They should be
on in regards to
on some level, and like at least wear your mask. I do agree. Wear your mask.
That should be very mandatory. But at the same time, while other people are being vaccinated, if you don't want to, that's your personal choice. Just put a mask on when you're around other folks. But I think she's trying to state that, you know what I mean, like there should be some type of accountability in regards to those who don't. So whether it's a tax, whether it's a fine, I mean, after a while, I mean, they're gonna do their best to try to make it mandatory. I mean, you see these schools is making it required, like, you know what I mean. You got to have these shots, and so it's unfortunate because I get it. This new, you skeptical about it. I get it. You know what I mean, in that sense. And some people, they never had vaccinations, so they don't believe in all of that. But
you're right. I mean, we see Kyrie Irving now. Now, this story right here crazy to me, because there was a woman who was sentenced to 20 years in prison after using a website that a college student created to catch criminals. Now, the student in college, he created a website called rentahitman.com where, it's kind of self-explanatory. And now the woman, she went on there to hire somebody to assassinate her ex-husband. And of course, the woman, she went on the website, rentahitman.com, and then the guy who was behind the website, the college student, he seen it, he went to the police, and that's her face.
You know what that reminds me of?
You knew she was gonna be white.
Yeah, I did. How to Catch a Predator.
Yeah.
Like, why y'all be falling for the okie doke? I'm not like. There's no website out there like. She didn't
then
think
it's called rentahitman.com.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She didn't think about
the
once.
most basic name ever.
But she didn't think about once like, oh, somebody came up.
But do she look the smartest?
No.
She don't look the smartest.
She
and again,
look
no
desperate
offense.
as
No
shit.
offense. Yeah.
She really does. Like, I already knew who it was before you even told me. But
don't do that.
Come on, man. They don't. You don't go to howtomurderaperson.com and then put your information and email address on there, and then to be expecting people not to be knocking at your door telling them, yeah, come with us. Like, come on, bruh. Like, she already knew. She should have known. I'm sorry, in regards to what she was signing up for when she entered all her information in to hire a hitman on a nationally able to look at your bookmark history, whatever. Like, that was stupid.
But at the end of the day, you know,
dumb.
Yeah,
dumb. I'm sorry.
To end the podcast, now we know tax season coming up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when tax season come up, you know, it's a huge influx of money. And I seen something earlier where, you know, doctors and plastic surgeons that they are preparing for a lot of women to spend their whole check getting BBLs.
Yeah, that's every year.
I mean, even more so now.
That's every year. They about to. Yeah. They already know. People know what to do. Yeah. Like, you don't be seeing them. That's when all the sales go on too, because they know black.
As they should.
They know
as
folks.
They
and I don't mean to say like black folks, but you know,
no,
we like
it's a lot of black folks too.
We be putting our money. Yeah. They know that we ain't about to go and take our tax money and invest.
Now, hold. Now, before you get too deep, okay. So now, if you had a friend who called you up and said, "Look, you know, next week my tax money come. Like, I'm thinking about going to Dr. Miami or going to Brazil and getting the BBL." Now, as a woman, you know, your friend black, like, would you encourage her to get it, you know, to quote unquote feel better about herself or build her self-esteem? Or like what would you tell a black woman who say, well, your friend, somebody you know, somebody you close with, who tells you, look, I'm thinking about using my money to go get a BBL. What do you think about that?
My first response is, why do you think that you need that?
Because I want a BBL so I can feel better about myself. I want to look good.
So you want a big ass to feel better about yourself?
Ain't that why they do it?
Listen.
Tell me some reasons why.
I don't know, because I don't have friends trying to sign them to do it.
I'm saying,
now, if you would have said something like they going to go put some abs in their stomach or something, I would. But no, but that's not what I'm saying. People would.
No, but I'm saying you as a woman, it's like, you know why women would want a bigger butt.
I'll try to. I'm dead for real. This is the type of friend I am. I would try to at least talk some sense. You know, to kind of at least be like, you know, tell them like they really don't need it.
But how?
I don't know. It's got to be like a deep. I'll be trying to get to the root of the thing. Like, why do you really want this? Yeah. And then really be trying to figure that out, you know, first to see like if it's some self-esteem issues or something going on. And then I'll probably.
It has to be if you go get a BBL. I mean,
and then I'll, you know what I'm saying, try to be like, yo, you really don't, you know what I'm saying, you can use this money for this, that, and the third. And, you know, try to talk them out of it. But, I mean, you can't talk no grown person out of doing it.
You can't.
So if they want to go do it, I'll just let them know, like, you know, please be safe. Make sure that you go to somebody legit. Make sure that you know what I'm saying, it's nobody, if you going in somebody's closet, please go home. Like, I'll just make sure to at least try to be like, you know what I'm saying, if you gonna do it anyway, you know what I mean, and you're not gonna listen to nothing that I'm saying, just be safe about it. That's all I can say. Because I'm not getting that shit.
Hold on. I think I had a picture here, you know, where I think I screenshotted this from the New York Post, where a woman, you know, she went to go get a BBL and, you know, she went home and hold on.
Goddamn ass leaking.
Yeah, this was the picture.
That looks so painful.
Yeah, you see right there. Look in the back, she bleeding. Like,
why the hell she being? What the hell she did to her back? What's wrong? Don't nobody even be paying attention to this stuff.
She probably went to Brazil and got the fake one. That's why.
It's like, why your back bleeding? The hell? Like, nobody even staring at your back like that. And then when you continue to eat the way that you do, then it's gonna look stupid because you're gonna keep putting on weight, and now you're just gonna look dumb and plumpy.
Yeah, but then at that point they're gonna go back to Brazil. They're gonna get the tummy tuck. It's a whole package.
Bruh,
the tummy tuck, the lipo.
That's gonna waste the money.
Hey, man.
And they be looking dumb too. I have seen people who have gotten like breast reductions, I am not knocking that at all.
That's
because
different.
Some people
comfort.
be having,
it's about
it
comfort.
really
Your back
hurts. Their back is hurting, and they have gotten, reduced size, which I totally 100% understand.
That's different.
I'm not knocking those that do that.
Going to get your butt inflated.
To go sit over here and go get some damn shots so your ass can leak on the way home. I am not doing all of that, bro.
And then, like I said, at the end of the day, to me, it's like a lot of women do that because they want to be able to take the nice pictures. Like you know what it's for.
That's
you know
like
what
a
it's
body
for.
dysfunction. Like that's a serious issue.
We seen K. Michelle take hers out.
Yes, because it causes a lot of issues, and that's not to say she even went to the cheapest person.
Yeah.
So I just feel like, man, please reconsider. I mean, do some soul searching before you go out and do all of that, bro.
We're gonna see, and that's why I always say self-love is most important, because at the end of the day, it's like no matter how far you go to please somebody, at the end of the day, when you take a shower, when you step out the shower, you still gotta look at yourself in the mirror at the end of the day, and it's just you in the mirror.
You ain't gotta look. Just hurry up and put your.
No, you don't. All right, that's how we go. Don't do that. You gotta look in the mirror. You're not blindfolded.
Put your robe on.
Brand new LCP.
But all right, we out. And don't listen. Look in the mirror. Make sure you look in the mirror too. But we out.
Brand new LCP.